in glory again. It's act in the morning. I'll keep pushing, even when it's storming. Gunning for titles, I'll make my stand. Claiming glory or getting sacked in the morning.
Welcome back to Norway. It's a vital game today. It's the one I thought we would be coming back for, and we are, as you can see from the table, we are 2 points behind odds. I'll get to why in a moment. And I'm blaming you, Harry. But obviously we've got this game against odds, we've got the cup final against odds. We might have a few games in rapid succession because obviously if we win this, then the title is very much still alive. If we lose this, we've basically blown it. We'll be 5 points back with 2 games to play. I don't fancy our chances of them suddenly deciding that they aren't actually all that good. We have secured Champions League football. Talking of the Champions League, we have 5 points. And our only defeat is still the Celtic defeat. Now, you can see we drew 2-2 with Stad Reims. We went 2-0 up, and then we had 3 of the worst minutes you'll ever experience as a football fan. We conceded a goal, we took the kick-off, we immediately conceded the equaliser, and then Rune Leen Valberg got sent off a minute after that. And it was all horribly falling apart, but we held together for a point. And then Man City came calling, and we won. I still don't quite know how, but they did very little. And then 5 minutes from time, Rune Varlan, who still is considering his options apparently, despite the fact I've been playing him every week I can, and he's clearly loved here, and we want him here. But no, he wants to go. Now, talking of people who are going, Lars Christer Gregor is disappearing off to the Netherlands somewhere. I can't remember exactly where, and I can't be bothered to look. He means that little to me. And we're getting that little for him. We're getting 90 grand, which is a lot more than the less than 4,000 that caused the whole problem in the first place. And our latest game in the Champions League, 0-0 draw with Stuttgart. First half, dull as. Nothing happened. There was about one highlight. It was terrible. We were sort of quite mediocre. They weren't much better. Huseklep, who has played a couple of these Champions League games, he's played the last 2 Champions League games, hasn't conceded a goal yet. And next up is one of our more winnable games in the Champions League, so that will doubtless end about 3-0 to them. Talking of 3-goal defeats, this is the one that has cost us dear. And we took the lead after 6 minutes. It was all going so well. Then they scored a goal that looked more like pinball than football. And then they got the lead, and we were absolutely terrible for the most part. And I pushed so many people forward that these last 2 goals were basically just them exploiting the enormous amount of space I had left because we were desperate to try and win the game. Because apparently odds just don't lose anymore. Annoyingly, odds did beat Bodø in the one game I thought they might slip up in. And then about a week after this, Brand did us a real favour and got beat 2-0 by odds. So yeah, I'm not happy with your boys, Harry. Really not happy with them. They've absolutely done me. However, it is still in our hands. If we beat odds, we go above them. We take command of the situation. So basically, we win our last 3 games of the season. We are champions again. Right, I think that is the starting lineup I want. Kind of, although, is it? No, I'm going to put Herleen in actually because Bjorn Bak is not particularly fit. He has had a bit of a knock. Right, actually, I'm going to put Gregor on the bench as well. So Right. Okay. Here we go. Of course, if we draw, the advantage is very much still with them. I mean, you can see their form. Hideously annoying. I mean, they were what, 10th, 11th last season or something? This has come from absolutely nowhere. Right. Okay, let's do that. Let's scatter faith like it's going out of fashion. Right, they're playing a similar sort of formation, just their third midfielder is a bit deeper than ours. So, here we go. We've got home advantage. Come on, boys. Drew at their place. We need a win. I'm Vikland. Vikland has basically taken over as my starting left winger recently. He just seems to put in better performances than Korsgaard. Not entirely sure how they didn't get that heading towards goal. Well held Elborg. Right, okay. I'm not impressed with the start, lads. How is he not? I was going to say, how is he not offside? Stop the play earlier. Don't let him get the shot away. You can clearly see. Right, okay, I'm demanding more straight off because this right here, unacceptable. They should not be dominating us. We are the better side. Just because Bran have decided who's going to win this title doesn't mean they're better than us. It just means Bran are annoyed with us beating them. As we did, of course, to claim the title at the end of last season. Maybe that's what was stuck in their craw, as it were. Oh, you arse. That's a penalty all day. Oh, you absolute brat. I mean, the last game we actually conceded an early penalty and went 2-0 down very early on. But that was against Fredrikstad, who are nowhere near as good as odds appear to be. So, once again, making life hard for ourselves. Yep, congratulations, boys. Do it the hard way or don't do it at all. That's the Vålerenga motto. Why win easy when you can really struggle over it? Right, berate. Because, frankly, I am thoroughly unimpressed with the start we have made to this game. Brilliant, well done. Why is it every time you have a successful team meeting and they're all sort of like up for it and just like, yeah, we really need to win this one. Yeah, oh, brilliant. They then produce this dross as a response to that. What is that about? Right, we're going attacking. I mean, to be fair, it's not like they're doing much, is it? They've had 2 shots, one of them was the penalty. We, of course, have not actually managed to find the target yet. I'll give you a hint, lads. There you go. That's why Vikland's in the side. See? He knows it's the thing with the net hanging off it. It's a great cross from us. And lovely leap at the far post. Right, come on. Giving ourselves a chance. Might put Bjorn back on for Herleen. It can probably last a half. Right, demand more because you've slacked off again. Yet again. You do well for a few minutes, then you think, oh, this is easy. And then the opposition prove, well, actually, no, it's not. Unless you actually, keep trying. That'll be what we need. We need you to keep trying. And not just my patience. Right, okay. Frankly, I mean, enormous amounts of possession, but lucky to be level, in my opinion. Right, that is not good enough. I don't care whether you're disheartened or not, Otterson. Get over yourself. Play better football. Right, Bjorn back on. Duff having a stinker. Hendricks on. They've got some time off after this game, so it doesn't really matter too much if we play some slightly tired people. Run them into the ground. That's what I say. Right, lads. I don't normally make half-time substitutions, but needs must. Go on, Bjorn back. Oh, that's not quite what we wanted, is it? I think the idea is to cross it before it reaches that white line. Oh, beautifully done. Oh my word. How did he actually manage to get that shot in? Because you were in position to block that easily. And I'm not entirely sure how Elborg gave him the space to score, because it would have gone in if he'd have got it on target. Right, demand more. Because yet again, I mean, basically they are happy with a point, lads. Remember that. That leaves them in the driving seat. They are happy with a point. What we need to see is how they respond. Oh my lord, we're not going to get to see how they respond to blooming adversity if you keep doing that. Adversity seems to be what we revel in, apparently. Header clear, Grossu, well done. Right, Bjorn back, what you got? Nothing. Brilliant, well done. Okay, Runa, you're letting me down. Do I have to put Gregor on? Got to put someone on for Grossu because they've killed him. God. Everything you can do, isn't it? Just kick my players. Right. Can't shout at them again yet. Come on, make the shout unnecessary by scoring. Stop messing about with it. That's what I'm talking about, Bjorn back. Get in. Comes inside, unleashes from 25 yards. That's what being pretty well two-footed can do. Right. Come on. I mean, ignore the XG in this game at the moment because the penalty is a big part of that disparity. Not all of it by any means, but it is a big part of it. Alright, yeah, see, Gregor hasn't even scored, playing a lot better than Runa Varlan. Right. And we both got 6 shots, 4 on target. We are still dominating possession. Come on, lads, let's get a third. That is not getting a third. That is playing a shockingly bad pass. Well done. Could have made the run, Gronstad. That's all I'm saying. Vikland. Hendricks. Gronstad. Umbala. Oh, it's gone in off the goalkeeper's back. What a tragic own goal. Right. Let's have a look at this. Hendricks plays it to Gronstad. Umbala with the shot off the post, hits the keeper on the back and bobbles in. Right, I'm going to shout focus at you anyway. Win it. Well done. Gregor. Oh. Right. Really? Did it take about 3 minutes for me to shout focus? You can kind of see why they're dropping the shouts, because they don't really work as, you know, particularly realistically. I still think they have an effect. That was a terrible pass. What are you doing? And I don't think they're a complete waste of time, like a lot of people seem to. Will you stop dilly-dallying on it and giving them the ball back? All they're going to do is keep the darn thing. Not that hard. You had 65% possession up till now, and now, last 5 minutes, you've decided... I thought that was another penalty for a second then. You've decided that now is the time to not keep the ball. Right. Going far post, presumably. Come on, somebody rise like a salmon. Well, not entirely sure he was a salmon. Right, I'm going to put Basaggio on. I know Ars is playing quite well, but he's also very tired. So I'm going to put some just fresh legs in there. Just disrupt the flow. Don't like highlights coming at this point. What is that as a pass? Oh my word, Elborg. I'll tell you what. Just really make it hard for him. Yet again. Do it the hard way or don't bother. God, Struth. I don't know what their club motto actually is, because it really does need updating. Oh, Vickland. Just boot it upfield, you prune. Right, come on. Take your time. Drain the clock. See it out. I know it's not a 1-goal lead, but I do not trust you lot. Right. There you go. Hold the ball. Wait for him to blow the whistle. Come on! Back in the driving seat. Well, honestly, not entirely sure. I mean, 3-1 is definitely flattering. And looking at most of the stats, pretty even. I mean, we dominated possession, but they did as much with theirs as we did with ours, so that's not really a thing. XG, obviously, take the penalty off. It's a lot more even. So I think a draw was probably the result that should have been. That said, though, looking at their match ratings, I know you probably get a little bit of a penalty for losing and you get a boost for winning. It seems to happen like that. But... yeah, I mean, poor old Tunnis did going off his back, didn't it? Funny though. Okay, well, that win has put us back in charge. We've got 2 games left: away Rosenborg, home Viking, and then the cup final. I'm kind of ignoring the Champions League ones because I basically play the reserve players in that anyway, which is why it's an absolute miracle we've got the points we have. Quite frankly, and honestly, should have had more. But for a stupid 5 minutes here and that really annoying late goal from Celtic, because, you know, Celtic, then we could have been in a really good position in this. Could have had 10 points and been unbeaten. Anyway, it's about the league. So, basically brace yourselves for the run-in. Can we complete a double at the expense of odds both times, or will we throw it away late on? Stay tuned to find out. Thank you very much for joining me. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time for the run-in to begin. Bye bye for now.